everyone, I'm Zarina. Welcome to my channel, Zarina Says. For this first video, we're just gonna do a little get to know me. Just like some general questions, nothing too crazy. Okay, so this first question, that's gonna be a thing throughout this whole video. So, what is your zodiac sign? I am a Scorpio, born October 24th, and proud of it. Now you can have this. Who is your best friend? Okay, my best friend, her name is Alexis, and we've been friends for almost 10 years. She's not really my only best friend, but we've been like ride or die for a long time. So she's definitely the first person that comes to mind. She's like my right hand. If I ever have an issue or a problem, I always call her. And I love her to death. Like, she's definitely... Okay, what is my favorite movie? Okay, now this is going to be a question because I love movies, okay? But recently... Well, I don't say recently, but I've always said my favorite movie is Norbit. But now that I think about it, I think it's There's Something About Mary. It's such a cute movie, and it's like a romance and a comedy. I guess Norbit is too low key, but I feel like Norbit is more comedy. But anyway, There's Something About Mary / Norbit / Shrek / a bunch of other stuff. Little Miss Sunshine, Mean Girls. Like, I love movies, so I guess it's kind of hard for me to pick one movie, but I have a whole list to try to keep track of, like, in my phone of all my favorite movies and stuff. But my favorite genre of movies, side note, is like thriller. Even though Norbit's my favorite movie, Norbit was thrilling in some parts, but thriller. How tall am I? I'm 5'1". For a long time, I thought I was 5'1.5". That's what the doctor told me one time. And recently I just started saying I'm 5'1", because every time I say I'm 5'1.5", everyone's like, just pick one. Either you're 5'2" or 5'1". Name 3 things that upset me. So, people that are just mean for no reason. People that are just mean for no reason. I hate just like people who just have no reason behind just being spiteful and just petty. Like, that really upsets me. Something else that upsets me, I'm trying to think of one that's not like so serious. When I have to wait on people for a really, really long time, that's like upsetting. It makes me feel like a loser. Because like, I'm that person, when you tell me to be ready at 10 o'clock, I'll be ready at 10 o'clock. So like, I'm gonna like already be like, have my clothes set out for the next day. I just how I am. I don't like waiting on people, and I don't like people waiting on me. And it's just like 30 minutes, maybe even an hour. I can deal with that. But past an hour, yeah, I'm gonna cry. Like, I don't even want to go anymore after hours have passed. Like, that's just ridiculous. Just cancel. And I hate, but that's another thing I hate, when people cancel at the last minute. You can cancel the day before, maybe even like the beginning of the day, but if you cancel an hour before we're supposed to meet up, I want to cry. What is your favorite song? Okay, so clearly, well, I guess that's not really clear, it's just an intro. But Truth Hurts by Lizzo is just like, that is a song that can like lift my spirits anytime, any given moment. Truth Hurts by Lizzo. And side note, best runner up, You Be Killing Them by Fabulous. Don't hate me, I know he's an abuser, but I love that song, and he put his foot in it. So, yeah, You Be Killing Them and Truth Hurts by Lizzo. What is my favorite food? Okay, my favorite food is French fries, and I've gotten a lot of gripe about that over the years, but it's a food, right? Some people are like, oh, French fries is a side, and I'm just like, yeah, but it's still a food. Just because I didn't say wings, no, macaroni, collard greens, and cornbread, and whatever, like, just because I can cook a main dish doesn't mean, like, you know? And I love like sweets. Like, that's my thing. I can eat anything sweet. Like, I love sugary foods, pastries, and whatnot. Okay, who is your celeb crush? Now, when I was growing up, it was definitely Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith, he's so cute now, but it's just like, I was really weak in the knees at 12 over Jaden Smith because, whew, okay, Karate Kid, After Earth, what? But no. Now it's Jadena. You know, classic, man. You can beat me when you look so clean. I'm a classic, man. Jadena, yes. He's definitely my silk crush. And Drake. But Drake's been, I don't know. He acts kind of weird sometimes. Kind of weird lately. Does some things that kind of like, okay, Drake. That's interesting. But, you know. Number one. Okay, so this is like a little risque question, I guess you say. What are some of my turn-ons? Some of my turn-ons will be smelling really good. Really like praising me, like giving me a lot of compliments. I don't know if that's necessarily a turn-on, but like I just like to be complimented a lot. I like to be complimented a lot. Okay. So some of my turn-offs. Well, this is the first one that comes to mind, like begging. Like we're having sex or something like that, and you want me to do something, you start like begging for it, or like talking in like a baby voice. That turns me off a lot. Like you could be the finest dude in the world, like you could be Jadena, and if you start all that begging and crap, I'm just like, I'm not saying I won't do it or I'll break up with you or anything, but it's just like, please stop. Like please don't beg for it, please. Okay, this next question is, do you miss anyone right now? And yes, I do miss someone, because actually my mother passed away 2 years ago. I definitely miss her a lot right now. Having my first child 2 years ago as well, and losing her within the same year, like, and seeing him grow up, that's like a lot, you know? So I definitely miss her. Alright, favorite TV show. Some of my favorite TV shows, Everybody Hates Chris. Like, I can just watch this at any time. My Wife and Kids, Family Guy, That's So Raven, Insecure, She's Gotta Have It. Those are like some of the ones that come like off on the top of my head. Okay, so my favorite ice cream flavor. My favorite ice cream flavor is birthday cake ice cream. It's the best ice cream flavor. Underrated ice cream flavor. And my favorite ice cream flavor, birthday cake ice cream. Okay, the meaning behind my name. My name is Zarina, and my dad, actually, his name is Zarek, and he wanted us to have the same initials, whether that be first, middle, last name, of course, and he wanted us to have the same initials, so he came up with the name, but I actually Googled it, and it's actually a Muslim name, even though I'm not Muslim. It's a Muslim name, and it means golden and princess, so my dad had the right idea when it came to that. My favorite holiday would be Valentine's Day. Even though I never really had an amazing Valentine's Day, I hope I will someday. But I haven't had a really like great flowers all in the hotel room, wine and dine type Valentine's Day. I mean, of course I got gifts and stuff, but nothing like that. But I hope to. And I like how it celebrates love and, you know, not just for loving like a significant other. You can be your friends, family members. I like the meaning behind it. And Halloween. I like Halloween. You can dress up, be anything you want to be sexy, be scary, you know, be funny. Like there's just so much self-expression in it. That's why I like Halloween. And candy and stuff like that, because I was mentioning I like. Okay, this next question is, what is your love language? My love language is quality time and words of affirmation, actually. I'm not a very, like, physical, I wouldn't say I don't like physical touch. I mean, of course, sometimes it's great, but I have, like, very strong boundaries when it comes to my body, and I don't like to be restricted. And it's just, like, if we're cuddling or something, and we're laying in bed, and it's, like, your arm is around me while we're watching a movie for, like, 2 hours, I'm gonna get tired of it, like. But if we're cuddling or something, and your arm is like this around me for like that whole 2-hour movie or whatever we're watching, like I'm gonna get tired of that eventually. Like I please stop touching me, you know? Like I know like some people love that, like for your hand to be all in your shirt, but you know, after having a toddler and him literally wanting to be skin to skin 24/7 and up under you and putting his hand in your shirt and his leg in your shirt, it's just like I don't want you touching me that much. Like I'm not a PDA person. I really like quality time, spending time with you, going on trips, like doing stuff, and gifts, receiving gifts. Yes, that's another one of my love languages. That's like third place. I think when I took the quiz, it's like third place or something. I like receiving gifts because not necessarily for the materialistic reason you would think, but more so like the fact that you thought about me when I wasn't around and say, hey, I think she would like this, X, Y, and Z. And like, it can be like a keychain or a card or a t-shirt. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just the fact that you took time out your day to, you know, get this for me. It means a lot to me. Okay, so what color do you feel most confident in? I feel most confident in the color red because I feel like it's sexy and it's a very powerful color. And if you walk into a room with the color red on, with your shoulders held high and like looking straight forward, like all eyes will be on you, guaranteed. Like, because like not too many people, I mean, of course you see people wearing red, but it's just like the nanny, the lyrics to Nanny, everybody else is wearing tan, she had the red dress on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving that kind of vibe, like 100% that, if you know. What makes me feel alive? Something that makes me feel alive is Saturday nights. For example, it doesn't have to be exactly Saturday night, but that feel of Saturday or Friday night, like riding in the car, music blasting with your favorite people in the car, and just seeing like the nightlife and the street lights and just the road, and like that makes me feel alive. And then that feeling you get like when you walk out a movie theater after you saw a good movie, like that feeling, those feelings make me feel like alive. Moments where you see like when you're around a bunch of people and it's just like, wow, we're all here together. We all decided to come to this movie, or we all decided to take this flight, or we all decided to go to this party, you know, like that, stuff like that. Okay, here's a little fun question. Well, I guess it's not really that fun, but the question is killing an ant the same as killing a person? I want to say yes and no, because an ant, it's like, sometimes I look at ant piles, I'm like, wow, they really spent their whole life building that ant pile, and then it's gonna rain tomorrow, and then it's gonna be over. Someone can pull in the driveway, and then that's just the end of your house. Like, that's crazy, because that's their house. They eat in there. But then again, have I killed an ant? Yes. Do I feel bad about it? Really? But, you know, they're living, you know? Do ants have souls? Do bugs have souls too? I think so. You know? I may be reincarnated into a bug one day, or an ant, and have my house rained on. Okay, what is your favorite thing to watch on TikTok? My favorite thing to watch on TikTok is very fact-based TikToks. You wouldn't think that, but fact-based TikTok, like, oh, why did Marilyn Monroe wear that dress, or da-da-da-da, like history type stuff. Even though that's not all I see on my For You page. My For You page is very much black girl, luxury, funny black women, just black women everywhere, and just funny like out-of-pocket stuff, but also a lot of fact-based stuff. Like, there's like 3 sections of my TikTok For You page. And I also like when people really dissect music. It could be music going on now, music in the past, stuff like that. Those are some of the things I really like. That's what takes up my watch time on TikTok. Okay, this next one is describe your style. My style would definitely be sexy, form-fitting. Sometimes I might, like, if I have braids or something, or like locks or faux locks or something like that, any type of braid hairstyle, I feel like I have to dress like Erykah Badu for some reason. Like, I have to wear long skirts. I have to wear like flare pants if I have my hair like that. So I do have clothes like that that pertain to that certain aesthetic. But I love like pinup girl type corsets, high-waisted jeans, boots, like stuff like that. Is just like wintertime clothes is where I really shine, you know? What did your childhood bedroom look like? A mess. A mess. I was the only child. Well, I'm not an only child, but my sisters are way older than me, so I was always by myself. But you would not think that by looking at my room. Like, it was a mess in there. But I was in there all day playing with a horrendous amount of dolls and just had a lot of free time. Yeah, my childhood bedroom was junky. It was junky for sure. But it was pink. My biggest fear is natural disasters. I am really afraid of natural disasters, like, because you can't control them. You don't know when they're going to come necessarily. And it's like, it can just come and like change your whole life forever. And it's completely out of your control. A lesson that I've learned, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. That's the lesson that I've learned. Wrap it up. And leave it at that. I love him. He's fam. Love him for real, but wrap it up. That's definitely a lesson I learned. Right? Okay, last question. What are things that make me happy? Things that make me happy, taking pictures. I love taking pictures. That's like the one thing I always want to do when I go out is take pictures. I love just taking a good picture. I love shopping. That's something that makes me happy. Shopping plus good pictures is like perfect for me. Spending time with my friends, having a really good night, and watching my son grow up and get older and like figuring life out and having his own experiences, and some that I may have not been a part of, figuring things out on his own. Like, I love seeing that. I love that for him. Something else that makes me happy is pursuing my dreams, being a content creator, really going after things I never thought I could do when I was a kid, or thought was like too big of a dream or something like that. That's like really makes me happy, because you never think you can do these things, but it's like, hey, there's other people out here doing it, so you can do it too. And yeah, those things make me happy. Thank you all for watching. This is the end of my first YouTube video, my question and answer. I'm gonna do more of these as it goes on. I know it's not that long, but I kind of wanted to just do a quick little video, just push this content out. And if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. Please subscribe and stay tuned for my next video.